Welcome to Shop LC's live streaming broadcasting platform. I'm your host, Emily May, and we have a beautiful show for you today, all about incredible loose gemstones. If you are a collector of some of the most treasured gemstones around the world, you are going to want to tune into this show. If you love to make your own jewelry, you definitely are in the right spot. You are watching Shop LC, which stands for Shop Low Cost. So we are not only bringing you these exclusive gemstones from all around the world, but we're going to be offering these high quality gemstones, incredible, impeccable quality at a low cost. So what's incredible about Shop LC, and as we shop together today, we're going to have an Emily May evening. So we're going to go from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have our loose gemstone show, and then we're going to have our glitz and glamour show at 8 p.m. So you have a full evening of Emily May. So I appreciate you joining in. But one of the things about Shop LC is we are giving you so many benefits for shopping here at Shop LC, and we have over 60 talented designers that work and create exclusive Shop LC designs. We are one of the largest jewelry manufacturers in the world, and we are the first large jewelry manufacturing company in history to sell directly to you. And what's amazing about that is we are one of the largest exporters in all of India. We have over 3,000 artisans at our factories in India, but we are based here in Austin, Texas. So we ship directly from Austin, Texas. And what's amazing is we have real gem hunters that are hunting for these treasures. And you are going to see an amazing collection of gemstones today. Again, for our live shows, for our live streams, we make sure that these exclusive rare gemstones are going directly to you at a low cost. We also have so many amazing customer service representatives that are available 24 hours a day. And we also are going to give you an exclusive 25% off today, these gemstones. So if you want to make your own jewelry, if you want to collect them because you are a lover of gemstones, this is your show, and I appreciate you joining me. This will be the code that you are going to want to use to get your special discount today, 25% off today. 25% off today, LIVE25. If you shopped with us on our live shows before, you know this code. You know it's your best friend. You know it's your buddy. This is going to be in addition to, if you spend $50 or more, which I believe on these gemstones you're going to be spending a little pretty penny, but that's okay, because we got that live 25 code. You are going to want to get that free shipping. You're going to get the free shipping, and you're also most likely going to get that 30-day money back guarantee. So that is another additional reason why you have to shop here at Shop LC. We also, especially for our gemstones, because we specialize in rare and collectible gemstones that you don't see in your normal jewelry stores, we're going to have some beauties here that you're going to want to call your personal shopper to get right away, because we are going to have some low stock alerts. Just to let you know, we're going to have some low stock alerts. So we have our 24-hour personal shopper. Say it's our shopping concierge, and they are there to take care of you. 888-835-2237. They will make sure that you're taken care of. I'm Emily May, and I'm going to make sure I take care of you today. And we are also going to make sure that we take care of the world around us. So we also work and make sure that we work with over 32 countries, bringing you gemstones, bringing you jewelry, which we're going to see a whole collection of tonight from all over the world, that are authentic global finds that are ethical as well. And that's very important, because we not only want to deliver joy in all of the crafted pieces that we're going to showcase tonight, but we also want to make sure that we're making those ethical choices. We know where they're coming from. They're coming from a good source, a conflict-free zone, etc. So we also want to make a social impact today in our shopping experience. And this is one of the many reasons why people keep coming back to Shop LC. It is for our Purchase Feeds program. And our Purchase Feeds program is something that we've been doing since 2017. We have provided over 58 plus million meals and counting to children that need it the most. There is a staggering statistic that most children only get a nutritious and warm meal while they are at school. And guess what it is right now? It is summer. So we are working 365 days out of the year, 24 hours a day to change the world, to eradicate childhood hunger. And it all starts with us here at Shop LC. It starts with us here by shopping. So I like to always have an intention for my show. I always like to make sure that I can move forward with our shows, and I know that we're going to have a milestone set. Our goal for this is going to be 5. I know that's a lot, especially when it comes to precious gemstones, but I'm going to set our goal for 5 meals that we can work together to sponsor today and tomorrow. And when I say today and tomorrow, that means you have a 48-hour window to shop these gemstones. You have a 48-hour to shop these gemstone deals before they disappear. And I know you don't want them to disappear. And we have an exclusive curated show for you for an amazing collection of exclusive rare gemstones that you are not going to get. You're not going to be able to go to your jewelry store. You're not going to be able to go to your everyday mall and get something like this that I'm going to show you today. I have 21 gemstones that I'm going to showcase today. And some of them are some of the largest, rarest, exclusive stones. And we exclusively get them from our experts. We exclusively get them for all of you, these rare and collectible stones. And you're going to rarely see these in your normal everyday. So I'm very excited by that. And you should be excited by that as well, because we are going to explore the world of gemstones together. We are going to find the beauty in each and every piece. And maybe you'll find a special treasure that might captivate your heart, that you're looking for a perfect piece that you want to personalize. You want to create a unique and distinct look. Again, I was taking a little bit of time off, and I went to a beautiful, beautiful tropical location, enjoyed that sunshine. And I was able to see some beautiful gemstones in person. Some were polished, some were a little bit more the natural geode. And I was like, ooh, that's that one, and that's that one. And so I kind of was still brushing up on all my gemstones, and I still was thinking about Shop LC while I was gone. I was picking and farming some pearls. I was looking at those. I was looking at the different colors. I was talking lab-grown diamonds. And of course, I always was shopping for jewelry. Again, it never goes away. Even when you're away from studio, you're always looking at the treasures. So I'm going to make sure that you unlock these treasure deals today, these beautiful rare collectible gemstones, and we're going to make sure that you are financed as well. And when we talk about finance, when we talk about that Live 25 code, that is going to give you the discount. But in order to get those 5 monthly payments, all you need to do is sign up for Budget Pay. This is our 100% interest-free financing program. And it's easy. When you shop on the website and you shop on the app, or even with your personal shopper, you can ask them to sign up for you. You agree to the one term, all the terms, you make that one payment and we ship the gemstones off to you. So you can make your favorite ring. You can make your maybe milestone ring, your engagement ring, your anniversary ring. Maybe you just want to collect them and have it as part of an investment-worthy collection. A beautiful crown jewel collection of gemstones. You never know what you might need. And I'm here to unlock your needs. I'm here to make sure that you get those amazing prices and we can unlock these incredible gemstones together. So what we are going to do is we're going to look at our first item. And this is a beauty. So this is absolutely a beauty. So look at this. So many of these items are going to come, I believe all of these are going to come with a jewelry ID report. And if you've never purchased a certified piece, this is very, very vital. It is very important when you are purchasing loose gemstones. So when I was going around and I was shopping last week, I was like, hey, do we have any backup paperwork for these gemstones? Do you have any grade classifications that I can look at? Again, I now know that you are going to be an expert shopper. I'm now forever an expert jewelry shopper. So this is really important. Everything in this show today is going to come with a jewelry ID card. It is going to be from the New York location of the accredited Gemological Institute. So that's like a division of some of the gemological institutes that give you those classifications. Every gemstone is going to have a classification today. It's going to be 1A, 2A, AAA, or Quad A, which is 4A. Most of them, let me tell you right off the bat, are going to be the highest echelon. It's going to be a AAA. It's going to be a Quad A. We have diamonds in here for the first time as well. Those are going to be of the highest flawless or practically flawless quality. So I am telling you, we are not messing around here when it comes to these exclusive pieces. So kicking things off, are going to be this beautiful octagon cut, a beautiful, beautiful, this is the Pure New. Is this the Pure New Lagoon? Yes, this is the Pure New Lagoon Tourmaline. I'm double checking. I was double checking. This is a beautiful Pure New Lagoon Tourmaline. And that is a very, very rare color of tourmaline that you don't see very often. So when we look at tourmaline, many people don't realize that tourmaline is actually one of the most versatile and what I call the rainbow stone of gemstones. If you look at the root of the word tourmaline, it is going to be tourmaline, which means a mix of colors, because tourmaline is going to come in all colors of the rainbow. It's going to come in pinks. It's going to come in blues and greens and golds and yellows. And it's going to come in a variety of colors. The beautiful rainbow spectrum. And this that I have right here is a Quad A Pure New Lagoon Tourmaline. So the Pure New Lagoon Tourmaline kind of language is pretty much the description of this type of tourmaline and where it is from. This is going to be that beautiful tropical green blue grade stone. And it is going to remind you of the tropical waters of a tropical location, which I'm dreaming of right now. And I literally was landing and my husband was sitting next to me and he was laughing at me because I was looking and I was like, that looks like aquamarine. And I was like, ooh, that looks like lagoon tourmaline. And I literally was describing the waters as we were landing and it was like, that looks like that and that looks like that. And it is true because I experienced it. I experienced it last week. This is going to be an octagon cut. We're looking at 2 carats, an octagon cut, loose, free size cut gemstone. So what you're looking at is you're going to have a really, really large elongated table. You're going to have kind of these 45-degree angles that are very cut, very, very sharp and precise. You're going to get those bezel set facets. So you're going to have one elongated table. You're going to have a little bit of a step cut down and then another secondary step cut down. So this has remarkable transparency. This has absolute remarkable transparency, and that is what you want in a gemstone. Depending on the type of crystal line structure it has, you want to make sure that you can see through it. This is a Quad A. So when we look at those classifications of gemstones, 1A and 2A are going to be the most common. That's going to be your everyday jewelry and your everyday gemstones. When you get to the AAA and the Quad A, AAA is going to be the top 10 to 2% of the gemstone quality. That means there's going to be less of it, it's going to be rarer, and it's going to be more beautiful and more excellent cut. When we get to Quad A, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. That's the top 2% of that gemstone that we're classifying is going to be of that quality. So that is like the gold standard. That is the Oscars. That is going to be all of the awards are going to go to that one top 2% of that gemstone. This has a superior cut. It has a superior brilliance. And it's absolutely stunning. As you see, a little bit of those pops of green. You see the blues. This is a very much in demand and coveted stone. It is excellent cut clarity. It is eye clean. You are not going to find anything wrong with this when you look at it. And I'm looking at it and it's a little bit of that majestic green. It's a little bit of that gorgeous, gorgeous blue. And if you are looking for a stone that has many metaphysical properties, you are going to find this in this, of that stone of calm, that stone of that inner sense of balance. If you want that gentle strength that you're trying to find in yourself, you're trying to find in your mind, in your body, you are going to be able to have that with this stone. So you can, again, set this in multiple prong settings. So there are all types of prong settings that you could create with this. You can also do a 4-prong setting. That's most likely the most common when it comes to that octagon cut. You could place it with different types of metals, platinum, sterling silver. You could do rhodium over sterling silver. You could do white gold, yellow gold. Again, a lot of people choose a little bit more of the colder tones of those metals because it just brings out the blue and the green a little bit more. So this is very luxurious. You can collect it, you can create a pendant, you can create a ring, you can get 2 and create a pair of earrings. So what I would recommend on all of our pieces today, on our full show, what I would do is go and click the link below, grab the SKU numbers, look at the website, look at the apps, and see the profile and the gallery, the lower gallery, the lower pavilion, look at the point, see how wide it is, look at the measurements, and make sure that you are happy with the setting, because it's not just about the setting that's on the table, but it's also about the profile shot, because that gives you the inclination of how can I build a gallery, how can I build a cage, what kind of setting am I going to work with when I'm creating this piece. So this absolutely is amazing. This is normally going to be a huge retail value. I am telling you, a huge retail value. The replacement value is over $4,000. The replacement value is over $4,000. This is very much an in-demand color, an in-demand type of tourmaline. And you're definitely going to want that as a part of your collection. So this is perfect for fine jewelry, perfect for luxury jewelry settings. And this is also going to have some special actual chemical physical properties to the stone. This is pyroelectric crystal formation. So when it's heat treated, when it has any heat that's attached to it or it's exposed to heat or pressure, it gets a little an electric charge. Ooh, so it has some extra vibrations and extra power to it. So right now, my friends, we are going to make sure that you get the best deal. This is normally a $13,000 estimated retail value. Normally around $13,000 estimated retail value. Look how gorgeous this is. But right now, we're not going to charge that much. We're doing the Shop LC way because we go directly to the source to get these gemstones. We have gem hunters all over the world that search all the time to bring you the best. I only have about 23 left in our vault. 23 left. And the thing is, it takes a while to find them. It takes a while to find them of this quad A quality, and you don't want to miss out on it. So if you're trying to create a perfect piece that you just haven't been able to find the right piece, but right now this is it, I'm telling you, we got it for you. We have lots of 5-star reviews. This is going to be a live 25 deal, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. And right now, my friends, we're going to drop this to $900. We're going to drop this to around $900. That is a $300 price drop. That is a $300 price drop. That is absolutely wild. And remember, we talked about this budget pay. This budget pay is our financing program. It's 100% interest free. You don't need to sign up for a credit card. We're not going to charge you interest. You make that one budget payment, you agree to pay the subsequent payments, and you are on your way to getting these luxury, rare, excellent quality gemstones. 5 monthly payments of $180. And of course, you can use whatever credit card, whatever payment system you have. We take mostly all credit cards: Visa, American Express, MasterCard, Discover, Google Pay, Apple Pay. And we also want to make sure that you could even do the all-in of $900, but the budget pay makes it easy. I call it my budget buddy. It's our friend. It's there to help us out. 5 monthly payments of around $180. 5 monthly payments of around $180. And look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. So that is also, again, like I said, starting it off with a really, really strong stone, one of the rarest stones. And we're bringing you stones that you're not going to necessarily see ever in a jewelry store, or even of this quality in a jewelry store. This is as if you went to a private seller This is as if you went to a private seller, but all you need to do is shop here at Shop LC. You can log in, you can pull up your Instagram, you can pull up your Facebook and rewatch. You can go on the live stream tab on the website, shoplc.com, or the app, rewatch our show, find the gemstones you've been looking for, and you have 48 hours to do that. You can even share with your friends, for those that you know love gemstones. And we're going to be on our way to finding some treasures. And what's nice is you don't have to put on any little archaeological digs, right? Little outfits. You don't need to get your mining equipment out. All you got to do is shop with us. So you know what? It's super easy. You're not getting you're not getting dirty. You're not getting messed up. You don't have to travel anywhere, which I know we love to travel. I love to travel. I would go. But you know what? You can shop wherever, right here on your own personal devices. So we're going to look, again, we're traveling all around the world virtually. And we're going to look at our next one. This is one of the largest stones I have in my collection today. I'm looking. It is one of the largest for sure. This is a Petroke kunzite. This is a Petroke kunzite. And look, oh, look at that beauty. Can you see it sparkle? I got to show you behind me. I have to show you behind me. This is a wild, certified and appraised individual loose gemstone. It is octagon cut. It is polished to perfection. It is a vivid color, excellent color cut grade. Eye clean, 26 carats. 26 carats. That is amazing. Look at that bright color. The beauty of this is absolutely amazing. So this was last appraised in April of 2026, so only a few months ago. And this was almost at an $8,000 estimated retail replacement value. So it's even more when those other retailers mark that up, right? But we are delivering this gemstone directly to you from our gem hunters, from our partners and our vendors. So this is going to be some of the lowest prices you will ever find. This is going to be such a large table. Look at it sparkle. So this is going to be a rare color of kunzite. It's really a lilac pink stone. So if you like pink morganite, again, there's different spectrums and hues of pink morganite. So if you love that type of stone, you're going to love something like this. It's going to be very regal, very, very romantic. It's going to have a faint pastel design, a pink purple color hue, all natural beauty. And this is also very pleochroic. So it's very pleochroic, which means when you look at it at different viewing angles, you're going to see, and different light, you're going to see different colors. So at one point, it might be a little bit light purple. It might be a little bit darker. It might be a little bit more light lilac. So you're getting different versatility. And depending on how you wear it, how you set it, how you showcase it, it's going to have that different display of light. It's going to have a really, really high dispersion rate as well. So it's going to reflect light in a really powerful way. And you get those kind of romantic hues, a little bit of the pink, a little bit of the morganite, kind of hues of pink and lilac. This is a beautiful purple pastel color, a very lilac color. And this is a quad A certified piece, 26 carats. And this specifically comes from the Petroke mine. So the Petroke, usually most gemstones are labeled because either it was found in a specific country, a specific region, or it comes from a specific mine. So these are the Petroke mine in Afghanistan. And this was first discovered by George Coons in 1902. In 1902, he found some of the first deposits. And if you're not familiar with him, he worked for a very famous jewelry company of that very famous blue color. If you know, you know. And he was a kind of self-subscribed gemologist and a naturalist, and he traveled all over the world and discovered incredible gemstones. He found morganite, he found kunzite, he found a bunch of other ones. And so kunzite is named after George Coons, who discovered the first deposits of this beautiful gemstone. And you might find kunzite in other places like Brazil, Madagascar, but this specific one is the Petrokunzite. This is going to be if you want something that's rare, if you want something that's going to tap into some of those metaphysical properties. This is also going to be another alternative to that romance stone, that rose quartz could be, that morganite could be, that rubies could be. Again, this is going to tap into the heart chakra, to the mind, right? The mind chakra. Again, sometimes you need to balance your heart and your mind together in order to open up those chakras, in order to open up those true communication channels. So this is going to be your love and compassion stone, and what a compassionate piece that you could create. What a lovely piece you could create. You could have, since you have those really sharp kind of 45-degree lines in this octagon shape, what you could do, and those really bright, deep facets, these are going to be a really deep stone. You're going to need a really big undergallery. You're going to need a really big carriage. You're going to need really strong prongs. And this is going to be about 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale of hardness. So it's quite durable. It is going to give you, again, always recommend having some type of halo or strong prong setting when you're in that range, but it's highly durable. Again, think about a sapphire being a 9. Some of the tourmaline is going to be 7.5 to 8, and then a diamond is a 10. So it's not too far off to some of the strongest stones in the world. So this one right here, we're talking about, I only have less than 5. I have less than 5 left. This is going to be a great opportunity for those ultimate collectors, for those lovers of gemstones, for those jewelry makers and creators. We are looking at a huge $19,000 estimated retail value on this beautiful gemstone. But Shop LC, since we're going direct from the source to you, we are dropping this at an astronomically low price. We're going to start at $2,600. We're going to start at $2,600. We're going to activate that live 25 code. We're going to give you free shipping, 30-day money back guarantee. So try this. See how it goes with some of the pieces. Maybe you have prong settings and other settings at home. You'll want to try things. You want to just look at it up close. I get it. You're going to come with that jewelry ID report. You will get a beautiful piece. And all the backup paperwork for insurance purposes, for estate sales, to create an heirloom-worthy collection that you will pass down and enjoy for generations. This right now is item number 2. All you have to do is click that link, investigate those side profiles, look at the lower pavilion, see how the point is, see those soft facets. Again, explore every facet and aspect of these gemstones. Go on the website, go on the app. I recommend that. So we are going to reduce this by 25% off today. So this is going to go down to $1,950 in total. That is over a $600 price drop. That is over a $600 price drop. That is going to be 5 monthly payments. 5 monthly payments around $390. And I understand that's an investment. But once those 5 payments are done, you are done. All you're going to do is create a jewelry piece. You're going to just keep it as is, put it on display. It is $98 you set aside and you save per week. We only do we do monthly payments or all-in payments. We don't do weekly payments, but I like to make sure that I'm budget friendly and that I think about how easy it is to save when you break it up in a weekly opportunity. $390 a month, $390 a month. That is $98 a week. And you are getting something that not everyone is going to have. We don't start with a large collection and a large quantity of loose gemstones because not everyone is going to purchase them. We have some rarities and exclusive pieces in our collection. And what's special about today's show is we also have some lab-grown diamonds in our collection today. We had lab-grown diamonds this morning at the 10 a.m. hour. That is also something you can go watch as well if you're interested. We did have some loose gemstones there as well. So our next piece is going to be a lab-grown diamond. And I love this because we are looking at something that you could get to create yourself. Look at this majestic quality. Look at this majestic quality. This is going to be a radiant cut or somewhat of like a cushion cut design. We have only 8 left in our collection. We only have 8 left in our collection. This is going to be G grade, G color clarity, and VS2, so very slightly included 2. And this is a total of 4 carats. This is a total of 4 carats. This is going to have a very large table for light to disperse from and to shine. And if you are not familiar with lab-grown diamonds, they are going to be eco-friendly. They are going to be economical. They are sustainable luxury that are from a 100% conflict-free zone. It is less stress on your pocketbook, right? Your wallet, because they're 50 to 70, sometimes 80% less expensive than those earth mine diamonds. We're also talking the clarity, the base clarity of these are going to be excellent. These are already a G and it looks like a D. It looks like an E. It looks like an F. Look at that sparkle. And you guys, I am seeing it up close. I cannot see any inclusions. I can't see anything. It is excellent cut. And you are also choosing a diamond that you are going to be able to trace it 100%. It goes from the lab to Shop LC to you. That is a 3-step process. Other earth mine diamonds, it could be 12 steps to get to you or more. And here you're going to be able to trace it. This is normally a $15,000 estimated retail value. I only have 8 left. I only have 8 left in our collection. And especially with the diamond, if you're trying to create your own ring, a pendant, maybe you want 2 really, really cool earrings. What I would do is go look on the website, look at how, excuse me, the table is. Look at how elongated it is. Look at how the facets reflect light. Look at that refractive index. Then look at the pavilion, the upper pavilion. Look at the girdle. So the girdle is that line between the upper pavilion and the lower pavilion where potentially your carriage or your gallery is going to be created. But your jeweler would know how to do it. Your jeweler will know how to do it.
Do you need some water, Emily?
I'm good. Thank you. Your jeweler will know how to do it, right? And then you can also look at what does that point look like. So how is it going to be sitting in your gallery? We have 5-star reviews on this. Let's take a look at some of them. Let's take a look at some of them. So Mary says this is 5 stars. So I had spoken to someone and again, we love this. We love this. 5 stars. Charlene says, can't wait to make something with this stone. It is beautiful. Great price. Colleen says, love this. Heart, heart, heart. Love this. You can create your own setting. It is going to be a little bit of a softer cut, somewhat on that realm of a cushion cut. You are going to be able to put those prong settings. You can do a nude collection setting where you just have a floating diamond if that's that's something that you're interested in. You have so many opportunities to create something, and that's what I like. If you're a true artiste, if you're an artist, if you are someone that wants something that is no one else will have, you can start with the base of a gemstone, start with the base of a diamond, and again, get started designing something that is going to mean something to someone else, mean something to you, and you will truly treasure these pieces. Again, just like when you make something from home or when you bake your favorite cookies, your favorite dish, when you spend hours or you spend time creating something from scratch, it means that much more. And it means that much more to the person receiving it as well. When you make a handwritten card or you draw a painting, that is time, that's effort, that's passion, love, affection that you're all wrapping up into one thing. The same when you create your jewelry. So this is item number 3. This is item number 3, and it is 4 carats. And it's already cut and polished for you. You don't have to do anything except design your own. So right now, my friends, this is normally a $15,000 estimated retail value. And even with lab-grown diamonds, with this elevated luxury, with this elevated design, the cut, the clarity, you are not going to be able to find this design, this quality for this price. I've seen 1 carat, 2 carat diamonds of this quality charged for like 50 to 80% more. I've seen it with my own eyes. So right now, my friends, we're going to start this at $1,550. We're going to start this at $1,550, and then we're going to use the live 25 code. So we haven't even unlocked the discounts yet. So right now, we're going to drop this all the way down to $1,162. We're going to drop it to $1,162. That is $388 price drop. That is incredible. And it's about $233. $233 a month with that 100% interest-free budget pay. That is about $60 or less a week. You set aside and you save. So this is something to keep in mind for those that are maybe shopping for a big milestone ring, an anniversary, an engagement, maybe something for a bestie, something for a daughter or a granddaughter because they're going through a big moment. You could get a gemstone like this at an amazing quality, and you are going to spend a fraction of the cost if you went to other jewelers. And even if you went to your local jeweler, they might not have this size, because the thing is, they are going through multiple parties. So because they're going through multiple parties, that is going to start racking up the price. That's going to start raising the price. Here, we go directly to the source. We go directly to our labs, directly to the mines, the vendors that we work with. So the steps are less, the price is better. This is item number 3. We got about 8 to 10 left. You can lock that in right now. You're going to get that 25% off. You got 48 hours to make that decision. And what's also nice is when you're looking at those engagement rings and those big milestone rings, you don't have to spend months and months of your monthly income on a ring. That is not the case anymore. You don't have to do it. Now you can start with the gemstone, and you just need a little bit of metal to melt down potentially. And you can even take it to your jeweler. My husband made my rings from diamonds and other gemstones that were in his family. So it was already there. And then all he had to do was design it, go to a jeweler and say, this is the style I want. And it was way less than if you went and got something just pre-made, because they're charging for every aspect of that piece. Every prong, every piece of metal, every set stone. And we've talked about that when designers of jewelry have come on and showcase their pieces. So we're going to continue on, my friends, because I want to make sure that you see the world of gemstones from an amazing perspective. So we're going to move on to item number 4. We're going to move on to item number 4. And item number 4 is going to be another pure new lagoon tourmaline. We've talked a lot about that. That is also item number 1. So item number 1 was 2 carats. It was that octagon cut. And this one is one of my favorite cuts. It is also a quad A. Certified and appraised jewelry ID report is going to come with this. And this is a pear cut. So this one is going to be a little bit more dramatic. This is going to have an elongated profile. It's going to have a dramatic effect. This is a mixture. So when we look at different cuts of gemstones, depending on what type of refractive index you want, depending on what type of reflection you want, and the dispersion of light, you might choose a different setting. And also it's a preference of like design style and personality. This one is going to give you a very elongated drop. This is a little bit slender pear cut. Sometimes it's a little bit thicker at the rounded bottom, but in this case, it's all pretty much the same size. You're going to have a little bit more slender profile, as you can see, on that table, and then those step cut kind of bezeled set facets are going to be all the way around. You're going to have a very sharp corner at the top. Perfect for a pendant, perfect for 2 earrings, or perfect for a really dramatic ring. This is going to be 2 carats. So it is the same size as that item number 1, but it's just cut a little bit differently. That is why I recommend looking at the profile on the product page, looking at what the side profile looks like. What does that under gallery look like? What does the point, the lower and upper pavilion look like? You are going to get the authenticity card to go with it, and this is going to be vivid color grade. It is going to be excellent cut grade and eye clean clarity. So this is going to give you that maximum sparkle, that maximum brilliance that you might be looking for. This is a premium quality collector stone quad A, and you are not going to find this color in tourmaline collections in your normal jewelry store. This is a very specific lagoon tropical water color. It's a mixture of a little bit of blue, it's a mixture of green, and it's the perfect balance that looks like the majestic waters of Fiji, of Hawaii, of those tropical locations that absolutely are majestic and magical. So this is going to be another option for you to come and design your own pieces. This one we have a really a good amount to go around. Right now, we are looking at a $13,000 estimated retail value on this. $13,000 estimated retail value. So this is, again, like I said in the first item, this is that stone of calm. That is that stone of balance and serenity, just like the waters of a lagoon. It's not going to be like the wild storms, the wild ocean, right? This is going to give you that connection, that gentle strength that you might be looking for. This is really a kind of that beautiful rare tourmaline family stone. So I love this one. It is going to be that combination of a marquise cut and an oval cut. So you have kind of two stones in one in that cut combined. This is a superior brilliant stone. And right now we are going to drop this price for you. Live 25, we're dropping it. And we're going to drop it by 25%. So it's normally around $1,200. We are dropping it all the way down to $900. That is a $300 price drop. 5 monthly payments of around $180. So when we break that up, that's about $45. That is about $45 per week you set aside and you save. So if you both are looking for two different types of cuts, both are 2 carats, both are pure new Lagoon Tourmaline Quad A, the top 2%. And item 1 and item 4. So you are going to have, again, we have a little less than the octagon than of the pear cut. So really it's a preference. It's really what type of design you're looking for. A lot of people that want art deco, kind of retro, vintage designs, do the octagon cut because they have a little bit more details that they're looking for. If you want something that's just going to be that elegant design with a simple cut, the pear cut's going to give you that dramatic flair. So that is item number 4, my friends. And remember, it is easy to shop with us at Shop LC. All you need to do is click that link below. And we have the SKU numbers for reference as well. We have the SKU numbers for reference below, so you can copy and paste those into the search bar on the website and the app and just find it if you would like. So I'm excited. We have more diamonds. So we had this amazing 4-carat lab-grown diamond. That was item number 3. That was certified, IGI certified, which means you get the backup paperwork from the top gemological institute in the world. And then this next one, ooh, is a beauty. This is also certified lab-grown diamond. This is going to be a round brilliant cut. And this is going to be about a 6.4 millimeter stone. Oh, it is clearly impeccable. This is 1 carat. It is going to be it's going to be D color grade. So that is the top of the top. That is as clean and crisp as you can get. You are also looking at internally flawless. So it's flawless and then internally flawless on the second. So this is the second tier of flawlessness and quality. So this is absolutely amazing. What I love about having this available is not only the brilliance and quality you can see on its own. So before it's even set in a jewelry, in a pendant, in earrings, in a ring, you see the beauty up close. You see the beauty. I only have less than 24 left, and I have it again an odd number. So if you want to create a bypass ring, you could create it with this, with 2 stones and maybe some smaller stones. If you are looking to make a pair of earrings or multiple pair of earrings, 1 carat is a really good size to have those pair of stud earrings. We've had many Shop LCers do that. You also can make a floating diamond pendant, which is a classic look. You can make something that for all your grandchildren, all of your granddaughters. You can make pairs of earrings for those big sweet 16, the sweet 18, maybe a big milestone birthday, an anniversary. You have the ability to choose sustainable luxury, to choose a timeless design, and it all starts with the diamond. This is going to be that round brilliant cut. So you have about 58 facets there. 58 facets, and look how clear it is. You have that square table, and then you see the angles of those bezeled facets. And what I would recommend is looking at those videos on the page, look at the profile, look how it will be set. Because sometimes people want to see that profile. They want to see how is that point going to sit in the carriage that I create. This is going to be a very refined proportion, 6.4 millimeters. So it's going to be dynamic, it's going to have a high refractive brilliance, and it is going to reflect those rays of light in a gorgeous way. and it's authentic elegance with that IGI certification. So you are going to get all of that backup paperwork, which is going to help with insurance. It's going to help with any protection plans that you're adding on top of it, and it will be an heirloom worthy piece that you get to create memories with, and you will create a piece that is going to be your family heirloom collection, a part of your legacy. Right now, this is item number 5. All you need to do is click that link below, grab the SKU number, and what's nice is on the website, shoplc.com/live streaming, and the app, you can rewatch the show. So if you missed it today, you have tomorrow, you have 48 hours to use that live 25 code. Let's look at those verified buyers, because I have some good verified buyers, and we also have a comparison chart on the website that breaks down, okay, the Shop LC price versus other retailers. And I am telling you, this is one diamond is estimated at $3,700 estimated retail value, but that does not mean that's what they're charging. They could charge way more. And with this quality, D and IF internally flawless, we are looking at an impeccable diamond. Kathy says, wow, awesome stone. My wife loves it. And I love hearing that from our verified buyers. Timothy says, the 1 carat diamonds are excellent in every aspect. Sad, I only got 2. I am telling you, we have 24 or less. If you want to make a pair of earrings, I would say get 4, because you can always make rings. You can make a pendant. You want a matching set. So you need 1 for your ear. You need 2, so 1 and 2. So 2, you need a pendant, 3, and you need a ring. 4. And this is what Timothy did. I'm looking for that. Again, he's looking for himself. The wife likes 1 carat. It's a really good size. It's a really good size. It's not too big, not too small. The fire in these stones and cut are awesome. And seriously, this is phenomenal. Lab grown diamond. Ordering delivery was amazing. Price for this quality of a lab grown diamond practically gave this extraordinary diamond away. And I'm telling you, I am giving you these gemstones away. You guys, I am literally going to deliver them myself if you get pieces like this. I'm telling you, I'll do that. I'll ask. This is amazing. Free shipping today, 30-day money-back guarantee. You get to create your own lab diamond of luxury, your favorite piece. Right now, my friends, we are going to give you a huge discount on this today. This is going to start at $680. We're going to activate that live 25 code. We're going to activate that live 25 code, and that is going to be all the way down $510 or so. That is almost a $200 price drop. And that means when you get 2, when you get more than 1, you could potentially save over almost $400 when you buy multiple ones. And talk to your personal shopper about if you're going to buy multiple loose gemstones, if there's an extra deal when you buy more than 1. The thing is, the worst thing that could happen is they say no, right? Again, it doesn't hurt to ask. I can only do so much for our live shows, but you know what? I want to make sure you get the deal. So talk to your personal shopper, 888-835-2237. This is going to only be 5 monthly payments of $102. You can make just a beautiful, just round, brilliant cut ring. Just a clean ring. It is going to be less to purchase this and create a setting with your jeweler for an engagement ring or an anniversary ring or band than if you went somewhere, even here at Shop LC, and purchased it as it is with all the settings. So I am telling you, start with loose gemstones. It is going to change your life, and it's going to change your jewelry collection. So this is item number 5. All you need to do is click that link below, and you are on your way to getting your diamond spectacular. Ooh, I love that. Lots of beautiful diamonds today. Lots of gorgeous gemstones. And right now we're going to continue our gemstone train and our travels. We are going to look at another petrokunzite. Ooh, look at this one. This one is huge as well. I love a good petrokunzite. So if you were with me earlier in the show, we had this large item number 2. This is that quad A petrokunzite. That is 26 carats. That is 26 carats. That's that octagon cut. But now we're going to show you another 26 carat, but it's a different cut. And you're going to see a different kind of personality come out to it. This will be a little bit softer. A little bit softer facets, a little bit softer edges. They're a little bit more rounded. You also have kind of a pillowing effect. When you look at the profile, of the stone, you're going to get like a little bit of a billowing, kind of pillowing effect where it kind of feels like a fluffy stone. This is also 26 carats, and I only have less than 5. Again, this is a rare type of a lilac color stone, and it's from those Patroke mines in Afghanistan. It is named after where it is found. Again, there's different kunzite in Brazil and other places like the Martha Rocha kunzite, but this one is specifically from this region of the world, so it is really finite. It's only from one location. This is going to be that faint pastel color that you might love. It is going to be excellent cut, and clarity is going to be eye clean. We're looking at 26 carats. So if you want something that's going to have a little bit softer halo design opportunity, if you want something that doesn't have too large of a table, like this item number 2 is going to be really big on your hand. This one is going to be elevated and pillowing up than pillowing out. So this is a beautiful, beautiful stone. Either way, again, a stone of balancing the chakras of heart and mind and body. And this is a stunning opportunity, my friends. A stunning opportunity. It's going to have that high sparkle, that excellent brilliance, and it's cut to perfection. I only have less than 5 left. Less than 5 left. I know that is going to go far. That's going to go far. It's going to go fast. And I definitely want you all to take a look at this opportunity. If you love morganite, which we're going to see today, different types of morganite. If you love tourmaline, if you love any of those pink lilac stones, those romantic stones, this is another type of stone. That romance stone, it's going to help bring that growth to your relationships, not just romantic relationships, but love and compassion all around. This is going to be a great alternative stone to some of those romantic stones that you might already have in your collection. Right now, my friends, this is item number 6. What we are going to do is we are going to drop this. This is normally a $19,000 estimated retail value. Normally around $19,000 estimated retail value. But right now, we're going to give you the Shop LC deal. We do it differently because we work to make sure that you get them direct from us. We are the gem cutter. We are the mounting manufacturer. Again, we're going to have designs here at the 8 p.m. show that are going to be all of our beautiful glitz and glamour. Beautiful rings like these gemstones are going to be set in rings that we're going to see a little bit later. And so there's no middleman in between here. You are getting directly from us. There's no designer that's going to inflate those fees later on. So here you are buying the gemstones directly from us. We have real gem hunters that are literally finding these and bringing you these exclusive deals. They are rare. They are rare. They are going, again, to be sourcing from 32 different countries. We've already been all over the world already. And you know what? I'm excited that you get to come around the world with us. You get to save, and you're going to get these rare gemstones you don't see in your normal jewelry store. So right now, I'm going to give you the Shop LC deal here. We're talking $2,680. We're going to start that off at. And it dropped, again, if that estimated retail value is $19,000, that's a huge 86% off. We are going to drop this down to around $2,009. That is over a $670 price drop. $670 price drop. 5 monthly payments around $402. That's about $100 a week. So you can just add these to your collection as a investment plan, as an heirloom plan, right? An heirloom worthy collection that you can pass on. You can have them as valued, like tangible, valuable assets, or you can use them to create beautiful pieces in your own collection that maybe you pass on. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm going to create some diamond pieces for my grandchildren. I'm going to create, lilac. Purple's my granddaughter's favorite daughter, or my granddaughter's favorite color, right? And you're like, I'm going to create something. Or maybe your goddaughter, maybe your godson. These could be for everyone. Gemstones are for everyone. They are the treasures of the world. They are Mother Nature's most beautiful, beautiful gift that we get to enjoy. So again, I always am so blown away by the beauty. I am always appreciative that we are able to celebrate these stones. So we're going to continue to celebrate the stones. We're going to have some rarity here. Some rare ones we're bringing back. We are bringing back to you. All right, we're getting all these together here. We're going to get these all together. Ooh, okay, so we're going to move on. We're going all the way, far away. Okay, we're going to look at some tourmaline. We're going to look at some tourmaline here. And this is a beauty. So I literally was swimming in waters that was this color. And it is a Paraiba tourmaline. And a Paraiba tourmaline we use and have as accent stones a lot here at Shop LC. And it is very, very rare to have it in a really large stone. Usually we have them in like 0.01 or like really tiny accent stones. Here we have the opportunity to have something, a 1/2 carat oval cut free size gemstone. This is going to be a vivid, vivid saturation of those Lagoon Paraiba waters. It is going to be an eye clean clarity grade. It is going to be an excellent cut grade. And look how gorgeous those colors are. It's going to look like the tropical lagoon of just around the world. This is absolutely amazing. It has also that neon iridescent quality to it, which is created by those traces of copper. Traces of copper in the crystalline structure of this gemstone. This is all beautiful. It is all natural. And this one is going to be a little bit sensitive to heat and ultraviolet light. So this one, you got to be a little bit careful. If you placed it in a pendant and you're wearing it outside for a long time, you don't want to have a piece like this just hanging out outside. So this was first discovered in the 1980s, and it is one of the most coveted, one of the most exclusive colors of tourmaline that you will find. This is a very expensive variety of tourmaline. So when we talk about tourmaline, which is the root of the word tourmaline, it is a mix of colors. This is going to be one of the rarest colors within those mix of colors. This is going to be a stone to clear all that communication. If you are trying to have some calm, if you're trying to calm your anxiety, the wildness of the world, you need some Paraiba tourmaline. So this is going to be your energy balance. This is going to be your stone of protection, your stone of calm. And if you also want to invite some growth, whether it's growth in your relationships, growth in your own self-love, growth in whatever aspect of your life you're looking for, a lot of metaphysical crystal practitioners look for this rare Paraiba tourmaline. And look how beautiful blue it is. I just can't get over the crispness, the beauty, the strength in this stone. You are going to get a jewelry ID report, which with this type of stone, you definitely want to have that on standby. We're going to give that to you on standby. You are going to have that for all your backup paperwork. And right now, you are going to be able to get this exquisite stone for an absolutely incredible price. And look at that. Look at that. So right now, we're going to start this at $34.50. We're going to start this at $3,450. This is normally an $11,000 estimated retail price. $11,000 estimated retail value. But we're going to make this happen here. We're going to start at $3,450 because this is the Shop LC way, low cost. Low cost. We're going to take it down all the way to $2,588 or so. That is almost a $900 price drop. That is almost a $900 price drop. And that's with that Live 25 code. That's with that LIVE25 price code, promo code. You could use it on the website, use it on the app. Look at that beauty. And you could also use it with your personal shopper at 888-835-2237. You guys, it's very rare that the picture matches the gemstone. Look how clear those beautiful facets are, and look how clear it is right here. So I usually take them out and I kind of show them around. We're not going to do it this time because there's some really rare ones in here, and I would hate to drop it, right? So what I would recommend is go to the website, click on the links, go to the app, whatever's easier, and look at the profile. So we have all those profiles. You could see how thick and wide this stone is. You're not getting a little sliver of a stone. You're getting half a carat. And even these, some of the other ones I've showed you are even bigger. 2 carats, 4 carats. So you're getting a really good size stone that you could create. What I would recommend is for the Para Iba tourmaline, a lot of people like to pair those other blue stones with it. They'd like to pair maybe some blue zircon, blue sapphires. They like to pair even just really clear diamonds as well. Create a beautiful halo if you would like. You can create a floating pendant. This is going to be something you could also make a pair of earrings with, which I have never really seen a pair of Para Iba tourmaline earrings. So that's something that you can do. You're something new, you're something blue, you're something fun, and there's something extraordinary. So speaking of extraordinary, we're going to get to another rare stone. We're going to get to another rare stone, which is something that is, again, I didn't necessarily know anything about the stone until I started at Shop LC. And this is going to be a stone that it kind of has just like some foods have an acquired taste. This is a stone that's so distinct, it kind of requires an acquired taste. But once you see it, and once I talk about it, you are going to be like, oh, I need it right now. This is going to be certified and appraised piece. It is a quad A. So it's the top of the top 2% of this stone and all of its quality pieces. Quad A natural chrome sphene. This is a rare natural stone. And what's amazing is it is 2 carats. This is a beautiful 2 carat stone. It is an incredible cut. You have an eye clean, excellent, vivid color grade and cut. What's special about this is it's a round cut, but it also has kind of those double facets. You have these double facets, as you can see, all the way around. So it's not your traditional round, brilliant cut. What's also different about this stone is it's going to have a very, very high dispersion rate. So every stone is going to have a dispersion rate, especially diamonds. Diamonds are known for having some of the highest levels of a dispersion rate. Usually it's 0.044 for a diamond. This one is going to be 0.051. So that means it's going to bounce those rays of light even more. It's a double refraction. And then you also have double rays. So double refraction means you have double rays, double the light bouncing back off. And this is going to be similar to turquoisite in the sense of those color changing opportunities. You have one angle is going to be a little bit green. One's going to have those fiery reds, those fiery oranges. You're going to have a mixture of those different rays of light. So it splits into those different colors. And this is also comes from the word sphenos. So sphenos is the Greek word for wedge. And the reason why it's called that is because the crystalline structure of this actual stone is more of a wedge when it's found. And then it gets cut, it gets polished, and because of that very specific crystalline structure, you're getting that double refraction rate. You're getting the high double dispersion, and it splits into those 2 rays that bounce back off. So it is kind of an amazing, amazing stone. It does, and that's why I fell in love with it. I was like, what is this one? And it absolutely is magical. It reflects light, it has a little bit of red fire, it has a little bit of orange, it's green, it's a little bit of brown, a dusty green, forest green, and it is magical. It is double rays, double rare, and you get double the sparkle. And you really just absolutely have this magical stone. This is going to give you that clear communication, that calm, that serenity that you might need. And also green is also a stone of prosperity and luck and good fortune. So this rare stone, let's look at those verified buyers real quick. Let's look at those verified buyers. Normally this is a $19,000 estimated retail value, but again, Shop LC is shop low cost for a reason. We are going directly to you with these gemstones. Margot is giving us 5 stars, says there are so many colors that shine from within this stone. Gorgeous. And this is going to be one of those stones that, again, that 30-day money back guarantee is going to come in handy, because you are going to not want to stop staring at this. You're going to keep staring at it, and you are not going to want to let it go. If you are a fan of chrome dioxide, this is going to be even more elevated than that green. This is a mesmerizing stone. Susan says a 5-star buyer. I love my Sphene ring. I have always wanted one, but the ones I could afford were not high quality. This one is absolutely high quality. This, again, even her jeweler, again, he raved about the stone. She brought it to a jeweler, she got it set, and he raved about it as well. So you're going to get all of your jewelry idea report back for your backup paperwork. Great for your jeweler to see, great for insurance, great for any of that added protection that you might want to add to these stones. Whether you plan to place them in jewelry settings before after you get it, or if you are going to just save them for your grandchildren, your children, as a kind of an heirloom worthy collection, you can do that as well. So right now, my friends, we are going to offer this an incredible price. Like I said, a $19,000 estimated retail value. It is about $19,000 estimated retail value, and it is a good 2 carats. So you can make a set of earrings, you can make one beautiful ring, maybe have some beautiful diamonds in that halo all the way around. But right now, we're gonna make sure that we drop it as much as we can. So we're gonna start it at $1,350. We're gonna start at $1,350, and we're gonna drop it to $1,013. So we're gonna drop it to around $1,013. That is about a $340 price drop. And then with that, it goes down to those 5 monthly payments of $202. That's about $50 a week you set aside and you save. So you can get something really creative if you love the chrome dioxide, if you love peridot, if you love turquoisite, if you love any of that green tourmaline. This is a stone that's kind of within those realms of gemstones. But this is very unique because it does have that high dispersion, higher and more than a diamond. It has that double refraction, which means you have double rays, and you have all of those mixes of colors that are going to really bounce back on your eye. So that is going to be item number 8, my friends. It's going to be item number 8. All you have to do is click that link below. You will be able to, and directed to that item. Again, I recommend all of these pieces. You need to see the side profile. You need to see the side profile, the front profile, everything, because you can make a wise decision on how you want to place it. All right, we're moving on, my friends. Rare ones today, so that we're going to look at something. So again, we're going all over the world. We're going all over the world. We're flying all the way to Australia. We're flying all the way to Australia. Who's ever been? It's amazing. I've never been, but I've had friends and family that have gone. It's on my bucket list. This is going to be a certified and appraised Quad A natural Australian Black Ridge opal. Ooh, this is going to be one of the rarest opals in the world. It comes from one location, so that is part of it. It is going to be of the highest quality. It is 1 carat. And what is very interesting about the Black Ridge opal is usually we're going to have a different opal in later half, in the second half of the show. And that's going to be what people think about opals. It's going to have that white opalescence. It's going to have that iridescent white quality. This one is going to be the darker tone. This is going to be the darker tone, and this is going to have a little bit of more of that black tone in there. It's going to have traces of iron oxide, so it has a little bit deeper, rich color. And this really reminds me of the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. It reminds me of the oceans and the waves of water moving through. You're going to have those flashes of light. It's going to be that oval cut, beautiful oval cut, 1 carat in total. This is a quad A. This is the top of the top. You can't get better than this. We are looking at a cabochon cut with a full color play. So when you're looking at opals, you want them to have a full color play. What that means is you are going to have the range of spectrum of colors. You're going to have green and blue and yellow and golden tones and white, and you have this iridescent quality, this opalescence, you could say, that is going to shine. You don't want those opals to be dull, right? You don't want them to not shine. This will absolutely shine. We got this last appraised in June of 2026, which was last month, right? It's July, almost August, which is really hard to believe. But we are looking at a almost $9,000 estimated retail value. And it's even more depending on where you buy it, how you buy it. And this is a beauty. So when we look at this, this takes millions and millions of years to create as well. So you're not going to find millions of these available. We also are going to have these tiny, tiny silicon-rich spheres within the crystal structure of this opal that reflects light. So that is where those beautiful play of color comes from. It's going to have an intense backlit of deep, deep blues and deep blacks. And then you're going to have those spectral of colors, the spectral of colors that opals are known for. You are going to see a plain opal coming up a little bit later in the second half of the show. It is very rare to find a Black Ridge opal. It's from the New South Wales, right there in Australia. So you can only find this in one place around the world. And right now we're going to give you the Shop LC price on this. It starts at $2,000. It starts at $2,000, but we're going to drop it down using that live 25 code, getting that 25% off, free shipping, 30-day money back guarantee. And right now we're going to drop it to $1,500. We're dropping it to $1,500. That is $500 price drop, which is fantastic. 5 monthly payments around $300 with that budget pay of 100% interest-free payments. And that is about $75 a week you set aside and you save. So about $75 a week. And what's nice about this, you can make 2 pairs of earrings. You know, you can make a pair of earrings, you can make a ring, you could even just keep it as a beautiful design. So that is, and opals are very, very, I would say they're quite fragile because it's that silica-rich water that is formed over millions and millions of years with lots of lava and lots of hot heat and pressure. So it usually is like 5 to 7 on the Mohs scale of hardness. So you definitely want to keep it protected. You want to keep it safe. So that is going to be item number 9, my friends. Item number 9. We are going to have some general opals that are going to be in our collection. And that's going to be probably our last Ethiopian Bella opal. That's going to be our final item. That will be our final item for today. So you have that to look forward to. You have that to look forward to, and you have more pieces to look forward to, including the next piece, which is a tanzanite. So if you all are a lover of tanzanite, this is for you. Let's see. We're going to have this piece and one more loose gemstone in an oval cut of tanzanite. So we have 2 options for all my tanzanite lovers. So tanzanite is from one place around the world. It is a finite gemstone. It's not going to be around forever. It is, experts are saying between 5 to 7 years, maybe 10 at the most, maybe 15. And that is the length in which those mining operations will be able to come up with actual like jewelry worthy stones. So we're going to bring you those collectible stones. And tanzanite's really hard to find in your your local jewelry store. This is why we're bringing it to you. This is a quad A, excellent eye clean, vivid octagon cut or emerald cut stone. And it is a total of 4 carats. So the fact that we have a quad A tanzanite and we have it at 4 carats is absolutely extraordinary. And I only have less than 5. I only have less than 5 available. That's going to make it difficult for all my gemstone lovers to make a pair of earrings. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful December birthstone. It is going to be that violet blue color. It is different than a sapphire blue, different than that royal blue. It's quite transparent. It is going to be quite pleochroic as well. So those viewing angles are going to shift depending on how you're viewing it and what type of light. And you could get a little bit more purple. You can get a little bit more blue. It is very royal. It is very regal. It is going to be a mental clarity stone. It is that stone of wisdom. It helps you with those clear lines of communication, whether it is for relationships, whether it's in your job, or whether it's just going about every day. This is a beauty. It is absolutely amazing that we have this beautiful baguette cut stone. You're going to have a really, really elongated large table. And look how clear that picture is. And this stone absolutely matches it to a T. You have those Hall of Mirrors effects with those facets all the way around. And what I would do, my friends, is look at the under gallery. Look at what those lower pavilions look like. Look how wide it is. You are not just getting a sliver of tanzanite. You're getting 4 carats of a finite gemstone that comes from one part of the world in Tanzania at the hills of Mount Kilimanjaro in the Marilani Hills. This is one place in the world, and all those quadrants of those different mines, when we talked about the classification of gemstones from 1A to 2A to 3A to 4A, those sections, they're all divided into different sections, and the rarer the stone, the less they are available, the harder it is going to be to find and mine it. So the quad A and the triple A are going to be very difficult to find. They're going to be quite expensive, but we work directly with our sources and with our team to get you the best selection of these amazing exclusive rare gemstones. So right now we are going to only have less than 5 available of this. We are going to take this, start this off at $2,400. This is normally a $16,000 estimated retail value. $16,000, and that's just an estimate. It could be way more depending on which location you go to. We are talking $2,400. We're going to start that off. We're going to drop it with that live 25 code, and we are going to drop it to $1,800 or less. That is a $600 price drop. That is a $600 price drop. That is 5 monthly payments around $360. 5 monthly payments around $360. That's $90. $90 a week you set aside and you save. And I am telling you, this is going to be one of those heirloom-worthy pieces. Even if you just collect it as is and you wait to set it in jewelry, a pendant, earrings, a ring, it is an heirloom-worthy piece. It's going to have that tangible value because it is a finite, single-source gemstone. And that's a beauty. All of these are going to have those backup paperwork, those jewelry ID reports. And so that is also adding value. It's adding that authenticity to it as well. Again, as I was searching for gemstones last week, I was always asking, where's the backup paperwork? Where did you get it? Can I have that? Can I see it? Because that's super, super, super important. And I know that it's really important for people that are especially investing in their collection, investing in their investments, and maybe this is like your retirement backup plan where you're like, I'm going to collect a bunch of gemstones and have tangible investments. This is going to be important. So right now, my friends, we're going to look at item number 11 next. We're going to look at item number 11, and we're going to get to some of my favorite gemstones. We're going to get to some of my favorite gemstones here. And these gemstones here, we're going to get to some morganite. We're going to get to some morganite, but 2 different types of morganite are going to be in this collection. And this next one, oh, actually, this is a pink diamond. You guys, I got ahead of myself. So we do have some morganite, 2 different types of morganite that are coming later. But first, we got to do the pink diamond. Ooh, okay, so we already had some pink, we already had some lab-grown diamonds. If you were paying attention, my friends, we're going to recap here. We got item number 3. We had item number 3, which was that 4-carat diamond. Ooh, we had that round cut brilliant. Item number 5. And then here, if you want something that is similar to a Maripino morganite with those peachy hues, you got to get a pink diamond. This is going to be IGI certified, so it's going to come with all that backup paperwork. This is going to be a total of 1.5 carats. It's very romantic. It is that 1.5 carats. It is that pear mix. It is a brilliant cut. It is VS2 color grade quality. So it's very slightly included. You're not going to be able to see it unless you have the tools and the close-up telescope to see it. Microscope. This is a $10,000 estimated retail value. You have to see how beautiful this stone is up close. You're going to get those beautiful facets, that elongated design. And what I would love to do is create a beautiful ring with this. Create a beautiful ring, create a beautiful pendant, a pair of earrings. And what's nice is, I think what this reminded me of, because it does remind me of the peach hues of a Maripino Morganite. It does have the brightness, the lightness. I have less than 8 available. I have less than 8 available in our collection. And this is going to be one of the most romantic stones that we have in our collection. It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. So right now you're going to get all of the IGI paperwork, luxuriant lab-grown gift box as well, and you're absolutely going to shine. So honestly, if you're looking for an engagement ring that you want to make yourself, a promise ring, an anniversary gift, instead of spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in finding something that's already set with diamonds and things like that, just make it yourself. It's going to be, in the long run, less expensive. It is going to be less expensive. So right now, we're going to start this at $1,300. We're going to start this at $1,300, and we're going to take this down all the way to $975. We're going to take it down to $975. That is over a $325 price drop. And look how stunning it is. It is so bright. It's so saturated. And this is going to have a little bit of that irradiation treatment. So that's normal in the post-growth process of lab-grown diamonds. Just like we had some lab-grown diamonds earlier today, we had a lot of blue and we had a lot of green. So anytime we are creating those lab-grown diamonds and working with labs, it's going to have that irradiation process that makes these colors happen. This is going to be 5 monthly payments, around $195. So 5 monthly payments around $195. That's less than $50 a week. And let me tell you, that's going to be less than taking months and months of your monthly income in order to find an engagement ring, an anniversary gift, a birthday gift. You don't have to spend that kind of money. You just got to shop at Shop LC. So we're going to make that happen. Live 25. Use that code for the next 48 hours. For the next 48 hours, you can use it on the website, use it on the app, or even call your personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. All right, guys, we're going to move right along because we got lots more to show you. So we are going to get to another stone that is connected to romance. It is connected to the tourmaline family, and it is going to be an Orofino rubellite. So Orofino is going to be that specific area of Brazil that this is found, but it is within the tourmaline family. So a rubellite is part of the tourmaline family. It is not part of the ruby family. That is a misnomer. A lot of people don't realize that, but it is part of the tourmaline family. This is going to be called that because of the rarity of this pink and red color and saturation. This is a very strict classification. So not all pink and red tourmalines are going to be an Orofino rubellite. It has to be a very strict saturation and a strict color palette in order to create this. This is going to be that octagon cut quad A Orofino rubellite. It is that free size 3 carats. So if you are a July birthday and you love rubies, but you are like, you know, I can't really do a big ruby right now, do an Orofino rubellite. If you are a fan of any of those beautiful red gemstones, if you want something that is going to be your compassion stone, your stone of love and commitment, this is a great alternative. You are getting 3 carats of an excellent, vivid, eye clean stone. This is also was first discovered in the early, like the late 70s, early 80s. And this is going to come from, rubellite is going to come from the root word of rubellus, which means, very simple, reddish. Very simple, right? All languages all center around those simple words. And in order to create this beautiful red color, you have a lot of manganese. You got a lot of manganese deposits in here, and that is a very specific specification. This is going to be a stone that if you want to attract love, and it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be friendship. It could be love of a fur baby. It could be your coworkers. If you want that beautiful stone, this is a great opportunity. So I love this beautiful design. It is going to be normally a $7,800 estimated retail value. You are going to be able to bring this with you. With this jewelry ID report, you get this with you. You are going to be able to get it, again, you can get it, bring it together as a package, give it, save it, create something special, and you don't have to do it right away. You can wait until you're truly inspired. So right now, we're going to give you an amazing price on this. We are taking it from $2,150 all the way down with that live 25 code. With that live 25 code, we are taking it down to $1,612. That is over a $530 price drop. That will be with our 100% interest-free payment plan, 5 monthly payments of $323. So 5 monthly payments of $323. That is about $81. $81 a week you set aside and you save. And the thing is, what's special is I understand budgets are tight and we're not able to spend everything all the time, right? That's why that budget pay is super important. It's going to give you the flexibility to pay what you can on a monthly basis, to pay for the treasures that you want to pass down, the treasures that you deserve, right? You've worked hard for your money. You want it to go far. So when you shop at Shop LC, you get that free shipping, you get the 30-day money-back guarantee, you get that option for budget pay, and we're just gonna make your money last longer and also go further. And that's what one of the many reasons we love shopping here at Shop LC. And one of the other reasons is we give back to the community. So what we also do is with any of these gemstones that you are gonna purchase today, we are gonna automatically translate to a meal that it will be sponsored for a child in need in India and across the United States. So we are not only kind of helping ourselves to these beautiful treasures, but we are going to give the treasure and the beautiful gift of a warm meal, and we get to do that together. So we're going to continue on with our collection. Remember, your personal shopper is going to be there to help you out. 24-hour concierge service. They're going to help you out. And if you have questions on how you can set this, can Shop LC set a ring for you? Anything whatsoever, delivery times, extra protection plans, how long will it take to get these? Maybe you want a specific, maybe you want multiple pieces and you're not sure if you're going to be able to. Call your personal shopper, 888-835-2237. And remember, that live 25 code is going to be good on the website, on the app, and through your personal shopper number. And this number is exclusive, and that code is only exclusive to our live stream items. So whether the TV side is showcasing something else, it's not going, it's going to be totally different. So make sure you look at the showcase pieces, you click those links below, and you shop away. You got 2 days to do it. So we're going to continue on. Now we're getting to the pieces that I was looking forward to. Again, I love them all, but pink is, I'm a pink girly. I'm a pink girly. So again, anytime we have pink stones, I'm like, give me more. So I'm going to give you more deals. I'm going to give you more stones to look at. Okay, so we're going to start with our first major morganite piece. This is going to be a general, beautiful pink morganite, octagon cut, faceted stone. A total of 3 carats. It is a 10 by 8 millimeter stone. It's a really, really beautiful size. And morganite is going to be that alternative stone of love. Many people, again, across Shop LC, they are in demand for morganite. I've looked at the auctions, the dollar auctions on our website and on our app. I have looked at morganite almost every week, and let me tell you, they either don't have my size, I haven't found the right price, I haven't found the right design. And so if you are picky like me and you're like, I've always wanted pink morganite, I want to create something with this baby pink color, this is your time. We're going to have this baby pink color, and then the next one is going to be more of the Maripino morganite, which is the peachy champagne color. So we're going to have 2 different options for you to choose from. This is going to be absolutely an excellent, eye clean, vivid, clarity grade cut and color. It's really magical, and I love this. Again, it is going to be one of the highest alternatives and choices for engagement rings, anniversary gifts to this day. So a lot of people, instead of a pink sapphire, instead of even a plain colorless white diamond, people are choosing pink morganite because it's just so vibrant. It's beautiful, and it's that light pastel baby pink, and it's very subtle, all natural, 100% natural. This I only have available in about 16. I have 16 left, and that's it. 16 left. So what's nice is a lot of people, when they're looking at designing rings like this, they're a little bit more romantic, a little bit more feminine, graceful. They choose a really strong 4-prong setting. They usually choose rose gold. And they usually choose like bright pink sapphires. They choose maybe Podparaja sapphires to create some accent stones, some diamonds, white zircon. I've seen also people choose like a halo design with a little bit of tourmaline as well. There are so many ways to design this, and it is ultimately up to you because you are the artist, and the gemstones are really just the canvas. You get to kind of create the gemstone look of your dreams. So we're gonna make all those dreams come true when it comes to morganite. And if you're not familiar with morganite, it's a beauty. It is named after J.P. Morgan. Remember we talked about George Kunz? And George Kunz founded and discovered lots of gemstones, worked for that really famous brand that is, famous for their blue boxes. If you know, you know. So he found morganite, and it wasn't called morganite when he found it. He actually got to name it, just like he named the kunzite for himself. But morganite is named after J.P. Morgan, and he was a friend of the gemologist. And so this is that morganite for a reason, and it's a beauty. So again, one of my dreams, to find a new gemstone and name it after myself. So right now we're going to give you this gift of morganite here at an incredibly low price. And let me tell you, this is going to be lower than if you went to a retailer at $4,700 estimated retail. If you went and tried to find a similar piece that had diamonds, that had metal attached to it, it would be in the $4,000 to $5,000, even beyond price point. But here we're going to give you your base center show stopping stone for a low cost, so that all the other stuff is not that expensive to do, depending on the design you're choosing. We are going to be able to drop this from that $1,080 price, all the way down to $162. So we're going to drop that all the way down to $162. That is only around 90. That is around 90. Hold on, 161, divide that by 4. Yeah, $40 a week. You set aside and you save. And we're taking it down like $290. That is amazing. And so you are saving here. You are absolutely saving. You're getting that beautiful, bright pastel romance stone. That is item number 13. Lucky number 13. It is going to be that stone of love. And I only have about 16 left. So the next one that we're going to look at is going to be the part of the morganite family as well. But this is a specific type of morganite. And morganite is going to come in a spectrum of colors. Sometimes it's that pastel pink that we just saw in item number 13. Sometimes it's more of like maybe a kunzite kind of purple lilac pink. Sometimes it's like a peachy rosé champagne pink. Sometimes it's like a bright Barbie pink. There's lots of spectrum of colors that come within the morganite family. This is going to be one of the largest pieces of morganite that we have. It is going to be certified and appraised. It is going to be quad A, and it is our Maripino morganite. So this is going to be the peachy hues of romance. This is going to look like a beautiful bubbly bottle of champagne. This looks like a glass of rosé wine. This looks like a dessert wine all wrapped up. And look at this beauty right here. You are going to get all of the great quad A. You guys, it is quad A quality. It is the gold standard 9 carats free size oval cut faceted design. It is a must have. So you see the difference. Item 13 versus item 14. This is going to be more of that light baby pink. This is going to be more of the peachy hues of like a sweet, just like a sweet rosé. And this is beautiful. This is going to be one of the largest pieces. I only have 2 left, 9 carats. 9 carats, less than 2 left. So this is going to be the last of our inventory here. And obviously, the larger the stone, the bigger the gallery, the bigger the prongs. You need to keep it supported. You need to keep it designed correctly. You're going to have a little bit more of those miniature facets and bezel set facets. The table is a little bit flat on top, and then you have those larger and mixture of smaller graduated facets that create that big carriage. So what I would do is look at those side profiles, see what you like, see how you would design it, and you get to create your masterpiece of your own of Maripino Morganite. Right now, my friends, we are going to give you an incredible, incredible value on this. We are going to take this from $1,530. That's the starting price. Normally, this is like a $10,000 estimated retail value. If you went to a gem expo and said, hey, I want to get this grade of a gemstone of Maripino Morganite. It's one of the most coveted romantic stones. It's feminine. It's graceful. It is very coveted for those big momentous occasion rings and celebrations. They are going to charge you probably more than $10,000 for a cut and high quality eye clean stone like this. But Shop LC does it different. We shop differently. We give access to our customers in a whole different way. We are going to be able to offer this to you at a huge discount at $1,148 or so. That is almost a $400 price drop. That is almost a $400 price drop. That is 5 monthly payments. 5 monthly payments, around $230. That's about $58 a week. And that is worth its weight in gold. So you could spend that much, the $1,150 or so, estimating, on a ring with so many other things that it might not be that quite perfect piece. So I'm very picky when it comes to my Morganite, so I'm going to want that piece perfect. And I want your piece to be perfect. That is why you got to shop for loose gemstones. These are collectibles. These are beautiful pieces. You can pick a stone, whether it's a birthstone for a loved one, or whether it's their favorite color, whether they like the metaphysical properties of the stone. You can literally pick one for every loved one and have a collection that they can have at a later date. They can have it later passed down. We even have diamonds. So whatever is your loved one's favorites, we are going to have it here. And we're going to have really, really interesting stones in the latter half of our remaining show, including some pieces that you are not going to find, like I said, in your normal jewelry store. So we're going to continue on with item number 15. We're going to start with, again, move on to item number 15. And this is going to be something that is very similar to that sphene. So we saw that sphene a little bit earlier, which was item number 8. It had that double refraction, those double rays. It had those color changing properties of green and red and golden fire within that round cut stone. This one is also going to be a little bit like turquoisite. It's going to be a little bit like the sphene. This is a Henapapo and a lucite, and this is specifically from Brazil. This is specifically from Brazil, and this is going to be your transformative stone, and you're going to know why when we talk about it right now. This is certified and appraised. It is a quad A, so it's the upper echelon of quality. Again, everything's perfect. It's eye clean. It's an excellent vivid cut. The clarity is there. What I also love, it is a cushion cut, so it's a little bit softer. Those facets are a little bit warmer. This is a beautiful, beautiful stone because it is a multi-color optical illusion. This is what people say. So turquoisite, alexandrite, those are options within the natural gemstone world that are color changing properties. So they call this like the poor man's alexandrites. Because it has the same color changing properties, it's a little bit different. And you get those multi-colors. So it might be green, it might be those golden dusty rose, that dusty pink, and it might be green, it might be red. And all of that is going to shift in this stone. So it's a super magical. It really has those magical properties that give you that change of color. So you're going to see that on your ID report. You're going to see that on your ID report. And then what is also special about this is going to be a stone of growth. It is going to be a stone of transformation. It is a stone of mental clarity because the thing is, we all change. We all grow through chapters and roller coasters of our lives. And our stones should reflect that. Our clothes, our personality, our work, our jobs, Our relationships, they all reflect that. This is 4 carats, and this is a natural occurring optical illusion within the crystal structure of this stone. And right now I only have, this is a popular one, less than 4 available. And it's a popular one for anyone that is going through those moments of growth, those moments of new chapters. You need to move on to one thing. Got to move on to the next. This right now is going to be a great deal. This is normally an $8,000 estimated retail value. We are going to drop it from $1,150 all the way down to 25% off. Use that live 25 code, and we're going to drop it all the way down to $863. We are going to drop it all the way down to $863. That is almost a $300 price drop. That is only 5 monthly payments of $173. And if you love turquoisite, alexandrite, if you love grandidierite, if you love those stones that are going to change color, if you also love sphene, you're going to love this one as well. So look at those color changing properties. Again, a little dusty rose, a little beautiful green, a little bit of red, a little bit of brown. And again, it's those color changing properties. That fire is in there. And I only have so many left because it is going to be one of those rare stones that you are from Brazil that you're not going to be able to see and find all the time. So that is item number 15. So make sure you click on those links below. Make sure that you grab the SKU numbers in case you need to reference it. We're going to have everything available on our live stream tab on the website, shoplc.com, on the app to rewatch. So I understand you might not be able to watch the full 2 hours. You might be wanting to skip to your favorite stones like morganite, like tourmaline, and what you can do is click on the product and shoot, you can skip to the part where you need to shop. So we're going to look at our next piece, which is going to be indicolite. Okay, and this is going to be a version. Montebello indicolite is also a family friend. It's also a family friend of tourmaline. So if you were interested in the beautiful lagoon tourmaline, that was item number 1. Beautiful item number 1. We also had the pear cut, which was item number 4. All lagoon tourmaline. This Montebello indicolite is going to be also part of the family of tourmaline or indicolite. So this is going to be a gorgeous octagon, a free size cut. It is 4 carats. And this one is, look at this. This one is a little bit longer and a little bit wider. So this first one that I showed you is 2 carats. So this one is 2 carats and this one is 4 carats. As you see that difference, it's going to have the same lagoon coloration. It's going to have a little bit of that green, a little bit of the blue. It's majestic. It's magical. And I only have less than 2. This one is going to be the cushion cut, so it's a little bit of that pillowy design. It's a little bit raised up in that bezeled setting of those facets. This is going to be item 16. All you need to do is click that link and you will be able to bring this treasure home. And it is certified and appraised quad A. This is normally a $25,000 estimated retail value. We have some 5-star reviews. You can go take a look at that. Look at the profile. See how you can set it in a beautiful golden carriage. You can even set it in silver, in rose gold. You can set it in whatever your heart desires. And right now, my friends, we are going to set this at a great price for you because that's what we do here at Shop LC. We are going to drop this with that live 25 code. We're going to drop this with that live 25 code. We're going to give you free shipping across the board so far. We're going to give you that 30-day money-back guarantee across the boards because you need to see these beauties in person. You need to see these treasures in your treasure vault in person. We are going to drop this to $2,213 or so. That is over a $737 price drop. Over $730 price drop. 5 monthly payments around $443. So 5 monthly payments around $443. Whoa. Absolutely amazing. $443. That is $111 per week you set aside and you save. $111 you put aside and you save. That is absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely amazing. So we got lots of different options for you if you love that green lagoon tourmaline, that indicolite. Again, this one specifically, that coloration from Brazil. So right now, my friends, we are going to look at item number 17. And remember I said that we had that andalusite was the color changing property. We had this fiend, which had lots of different double rays, double colors. So we're going to look at a very pleochroic stone. This is that magic stone that changes colors depending on the light, depending on the viewing angles. So whether it is manufactured light, whether it is sunlight, whether it is a mix of both, whether it's candlelight, you're going to look at that, those different variants of color. So looking at it right now, it looks a little bit of green. It looks like a little golden champagne diamond. And then when I move it, whoa, I get flashes of red. Whoa, I get flashes of gold and yellow. This is a quad A, cushion cut, Asher cut, free size turquoisite. It is over 7 carats, and this is one of those stones that also connects to transformation. This is from one place in the world. It is Turkey. One place in the world, you can't find it anywhere else. This is going to have those optical illusions of pleochroism that are absolutely set within the crystal line structure of this gemstone. This is a natural gemstone. You're getting a quad A quality. This is a color changing phenomenon that happens in turquoisite. So this is a stone of transformation, a stone of change, a stone of growth from going one thing to another. You are getting the highest quality stone here. And as you can see, again, it's so much better seeing it in person in the sunlight. Here we have like too many mixes of colors in our studio, but you absolutely can see how it can change. I see it with the naked eye. It's a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow, those flashes of fire, and those flashes of red. I only have 2 left. This is a great stone that a lot of people wear for fall because think about this. You go from summer to fall, the leaves change. A lot of people like to wear this around the autumn time into winter because those leaves change. They change from maybe those yellows and reds and greens. And then this is also that autumnal, it's again, the autumn time is, you have those fire, you have those beautiful, warm, comfy moments with friends and family. And this stone is a little bit of comfy. It's comfy all wrapped in, it's cozy. And you're gonna have those incredible change of colors. This is gonna be less than 2 available, less than 2, again, once our inventory is gone, it takes our gem hunters and our gem collectors time to find it. So once it's gone on our lives and our showcase, either the deal's going to be gone or the stone will sell out. This one will definitely sell out. This is around a $20,000 estimated retail value. We here at Shop LC are going to start it at $2,500. We're going to start it at $2,500 and then we're going to place it all the way down with that live 25 code. It's going to go down to a total of $1,875. $1,875 or so. That is over a $600 price drop. That is over $600 price drop. That is 5 monthly payments. 5 monthly payments around $375. So 5 monthly payments around $375. That's about $94 a week. And what I love about that turquoisite is you're going to get those color changing phenomena that are natural. It is beautiful, free shipping, 30-day money back guarantee. And of course, it goes with so many of your outfits. It can go with different metals. You could do rose gold, you could do yellow gold, you could do white gold, you could do platinum. You could do so many designs with this beautiful Asher cushion cut design. So lots of amazing designs there. That is going to be item number 17. You want to click that link and you are going to want to purchase that. It's going to be one of the last of our turquoisite. So what we're going to do, we got 4 more gemstones. We're going to try to move through them pretty quick. We have tanzanite, which we've talked about before. We had item number 10, which was our baguette cut tanzanite. That was a total of 4 carats of quad A. And then now we're going to look at, again, everyone has a preference of what cut they like. So we're going to look at a 2.5 carat. It's also a little bit smaller, but it is also still quad A. It is still quad A, and it's an oval cut. It's an oval cut. You're going to get the certification. It's going to be faceted. You're going to see every facet from the upper pavilion to the lower pavilion, all the way to the top of the table. 2.5 carats, and again, a rare stone that is a finite resource. It is a single source gemstone. You're not going to be able to get this in 15 years. You're not going to be able to potentially get this in 10 years. They say maybe 7, you're not gonna be able to get this quality. So it is a collector stone for a reason. It's very coveted. It is very in demand. It is also a December birthstone. So you can shop for it now and give it to someone special in December. This is a beauty here. I only have about 30 left. Which that means you can make you can do 2 earrings, you can make a ring, a multi-stone ring, you can create pendants for all of your loved ones. This right now is normally a $12,000 estimated retail value. $12,000 estimated retail value. And right now, Shop LC is going to give you our exclusive gemstone deal here. We're going to start at $1,500. That's an amazing price as is. That is an 88% drop based off that estimated value. That is $1,500. We're going to drop it with that live 25 code to $1,125. We're going to drop it to $1,125. That is over almost a $400 price drop. And look how stunning it is. So if you're interested in the tanzanite, we have item number 10, 4 carats, and then item number 18, 2.5 carats. Both are quad A, both are elevated luxury, and a rare finite gemstone. All are going to come with your jewelry ID report. You are going to be able to find that perfect set that you can create some amazing, customized, distinct, unique jewelry that is just you. So just like your jewelry, your outfits, your makeup, your hair, your shoes, everything is a testament to your personality, to how you want to portray yourself to the world. So your jewelry and the gemstones you choose, the settings you choose are all going to be representative of that. So you're going to choose the most beautiful pieces that are going to mean the most to you, that are going to mean the most to your friends, your loved ones, and that is a special thing. We are going to continue on. I have about 3 more gemstones to look at, and we're going to look at an Orofino rubellite next. Then we're going to look at a lab-grown yellow diamond, because diamonds are everyone's best friend. And then we're going to end, like I said, on that Ethiopian yellow opal. So let's look at this rubellite. This Orofino rubellite, again, we've looked at an Orofino rubellite before earlier in our collection. Ooh, that was that Asher octagon cut. It was quad A 3 carat item number 12. So if you prefer that, we have that design and that cut. But sometimes you want an oval cut. So this oval cut is going to be 2 carats. Of course, it's going to be saturated with that manganese. It is a friend and family member of a tourmaline. So this is a very specific type of tourmaline. This has a strict color standard and classification that makes it that Orofino rubellite. This is going to be one of those alternative heart stones, that love, that compassion stone. It's going to reduce your anxiety. It's going to attract the love. So whether it's romantic, whether it's friends, friendships, fur babies, whatever it may be, again, developing those relationships. You are going to get excellent, vivid, eye clean saturation. And again, it comes from rubellus, the word for reddish. So very, very on the nose. We got lots of 5-star reviews on this, and I have about 25 left in our collection. I have about 25 left in our collection, 2 carats. So that's a good, decent size to create a pendant, create even a set of earrings. You could even create a beautiful pendant, a ring. You will have lots of options. So if you're a July baby and you're like, I don't want to do rubies, I want something a little bit lighter, and Orofino rubellite is going to be a great alternative. It is still a love passion stone, but it is not part of the ruby family. It's part of the tourmaline family. One of the most saturated stones and clarity of natural colors of stones that you will find in the gemstone world. This right now, we're going to give you an amazing deal because we only have so many left. 26 left in our vault. This is going to be normally a $5,500 estimated retail value. We are going to drop this down from $1,350 all the way down to $1,013 or so. That is over a $330 price drop. That is over a $330 price drop. That is 5 monthly payments around $203. So 5 monthly payments around $203. That's about $51 a week you set aside and you save. So of course, my friends, if you are looking for 2 different options, again, this is the 3 carat item number 12 Orofino rubellite. It's a little bit larger, a little bit more grand. If you want something a little bit more simple. That's going to be your item number 19. That is 2 carats. So it's about 1 carat less than item number 12. So it gives you the versatility to mix and match, to kind of come up with your own designs that fits your hand, fit your neckline, that fit your design language, because everyone has their own design language. So we're going to move on to our final pieces, my friends. Before we get to the 8 p.m. hour, we are going to have an amazing glitz and glamour show with all these amazing gemstones that you just saw. We're going to see them in beautiful jewelry, in rings and pendants galore. So you want to go and join us for that as well. We're going to have 25% off for that show as well. All right, we'll do rapid fire, you guys. This is going to be that yellow lab-grown diamond. Again, we saw lots of diamonds, clear and pink today. We saw item number 3 and 5. And item number 11 was the pink diamond. This is going to be our final diamond of the day. This is our beautiful lab-grown diamond. It is a radiant emerald cut, really sharp lines, perfect for that stone of friendship, that color of confidence and royalty and commitment. This is also going to be that sunny glow of a yellow diamond. Absolutely amazing. A rarity when it comes to lab-grown diamonds. If it was an earth mine diamond, oh my goodness, it'd be like $100,000. This is IGI certified. You're going to get all of that backup paperwork. This is a $22,000 estimated retail value. And look at this. It is going to be that romantic stone. It is going to have that brilliance, that light yellow pastel color. It is so fun. It's amazing. And it's going to give you that sunny glow and confidence that you might be looking for. We only have 3 left in our collection. We got 3 left in our collection. So right now, this is going to go from $2,000 or so all the way down to $1,500. That is a $500 price drop. That is a $500 price drop. It's going to be $300. $300 a month with that budget pay. $300 a month with budget pay. And that's $75 a week you set aside and you save. Absolutely amazing. And if you want all the diamonds, we got them for you. You could create one of the most romantic designs. Again, people choose pink and yellow for romantic settings. We have one final piece, you guys. Like I said, we had lots of opal options today. If you were looking for a rare opal, we had that Australian opal, that number 9. We had that beautiful number 9, the Black Ridge opal. This is going to be another rarity, but a little bit more traditional, the Ethiopian Wellow opal. It is one of the largest opals we have in our loose gemstone collection. We have 4 left. It is our free round cut size, and it is, get this, 14 carats. It is 14 carats. It's going to have that opalescence. It's going to have that play of color, the greens, the whites, the golden yellows. It is $8,000 estimated retail value. You get that beautiful opaque quality that absolutely shines. And I absolutely love this design. So especially for the opal, it's that silica rich formation and lots of heat and pressure. You are going to want to see how that can set in a pendant, in a ring. You can even just collect it and put it on display. Right now, this is going to be your final item of our loose gemstone collection. We are talking 25% off today. And this is going to be a stone that really connects to, again, the lore of ancient civilizations, the gods. It was a very holy stone that literally was like bits of a rainbow that fell down from the sky. This is going to start at $1,750, and then with the Shop LC 25% off, it goes all the way down to $1,312. That is over a $430 price drop. That is 5 monthly payments of $263. 5 monthly payments of $263. That is a $65 to $66 per week savings when you set that aside. So if you love any of these gemstones, this is the world of loose gemstones here at Shop LC. We're bringing you the exclusive rare gemstones from all around the world. Carats galore, quality galore in that quad A classification. The top 2% of all the beautiful gemstones are going to be right here at Shop LC. I appreciate you joining me. Remember, if you want to create your beautiful bundle, if you want to get all the savings, Call your personal shopper at 888-835-2237. Make sure that you get those extra protection plans, that you look and make sure they have all the right designs for you, because you truly are going to be the masterpiece of your new jewelry collection. We appreciate you joining. I'm Emily May with Shop LC. We're going to have a little bit after that 8 p.m. hour, we're going to look at that beautiful glitz and glamour, how these amazing gemstones are going to be set into the jewelry that you might wear for years to come. So make sure you use that Live25 code. You are going to have 48 hours to shop. You're going to have 48 hours to share this with your friends and family, to get them all to shop and have some fun together. Thank you all so much for joining me. Emily May, that is me. Follow me on all social platforms at Emily May. That's MAEHELLER on all social media platforms. Until next time, in a few minutes, I'll see ya. Enjoy that shopping experience, and always embrace your sparkle. Take care, friends. I'll see you soon.